everyone, I'm Nandana and welcome to Nandu Study Hub. So last time we learned about finding the roots of quadratic equations by using the factorization method, and this time I'll introduce you to another new method that we often use in case factorization is not possible. Like in some numbers you might not get the exact product in the sum. So in those cases you can always use quadratic formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this is the quadratic formula that we use in times when the factorization wouldn't really help. Today we'll be looking at how to find the nature of roots of the quadratic equations. So before we move on to that, there's this particular term called discriminant. So what does discriminant mean? Now we saw an equation before, which is the quadratic formula, x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So in that we have this part called root of b square minus 4ac. So we don't really need the root here. Just this formula is what we call as the discriminant of that of a particular equation. Now we will see how to find the nature of the roots. So if the same discriminant b square minus 4ac, if it is greater than 0, then you will have two distinct real roots. Now two distinct means which are two different. Then if the same, that's the first case. Now in the second case, the second nature, you can have this discriminant b square minus 4ac, which is equal to 0. So when it is equal to 0, you get two equal real roots. And in the third case, when the discriminant b square minus 4ac, it is less than 0, you get no real roots. So these are the three nature of roots. Like in the first case, when it's greater, we have two distinct real roots which are different. When it's in the second case, when it's equal to 0, we have two equal real roots, they're the same. And then in the third case, when it's less than 0, we get a negative number. When it's less than 0, there'll be no real roots. So let's start solving the exercise 4.4. So my first question is, find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations. If the real roots exist, find them. So we'll do two questions of this type. So my first question is 2x square minus 3x plus 5 equals 0. So as we have studied, there can be three different types of natures of roots. So the first is two equal real roots, and the second one is two distinct real roots, and the third one is no real root. So let's check what this question would be. So here your a is 2, b is minus 3, and c is 5. So as our formula says, x is equal to b square minus 4ac. So now you have to like substitute all the numbers a, b and c. So b is minus 3 square minus 4 into 2 into 5. So minus 3 square is 9, and 4 5s are 20, into 2 is 40. So 9 minus 40, which gives you minus 31. So as we know, if we get a negative number, in the sense a number that is less than 0, then as your b square minus 4ac, then the equation has no real roots. So you can write, therefore the equation has no real roots. So our next question is 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equals 0. So in this question also, again, first we have to find the a, b and c. So a is 2, b is minus 6, and c is 3. And your equation x is equal to b square minus 4ac. So here again we have to substitute the numbers. So b square will be minus 6 square minus 4 into a is 2 and c is 3. So minus 6 square will be 36, and 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So when we subtract, we get 12. Now here you have a positive number which is greater than 0. So when your b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then that means that you have two distinct real roots, means two different real roots. So the question also tells us that if real roots exist, then we have to find them. So let's find the real roots. I'll just rub this part. So the equation that we are going to use here is the quadratic formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So again, as we did before, we can substitute the numbers. So minus b will be minus of minus 6, which is nothing but plus 6. So we can write plus 6, and then plus or minus. So b square minus 4ac, we already found it as 12. So you can directly write root 12 by 2a is 2 into 2. So that will be 6 plus or minus root 12 by 4. So now you can like split this up, which gives us 6 plus root 12 by 4, or we get 6 minus root 12 by 4. So again we can simplify these numbers. So if I write 6 plus root 12 by 4, or 6 minus root 12 by 4. So this actually means that you're going to divide 4 by both of the numbers. Like, even if you can't add them together, we can split it up, like 6 by 4 plus root of 12 by 4. Similarly, 6 minus 6 by 4 minus root 12 by 4, like split it up into 2. So 6 by 4 gives you 3 by 2, and root 12 is actually, when you factorize, you get 2, so that will be 2 root 3 divided by 4. Then you can cut off this 2 from here, so that will give you root 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2. Now you bring this up together and it gives you 3 plus root 3 by 2. And the same way, 6 by 4 we got 3 by 2 minus root 12 by 4 gives you minus of root 3 by 2. So that will be 3 minus root 3 by 2. So it can be either this or this. So it can be either 3 plus root 3 by 2, or it can be 3 minus root 3 by 2. So these two are your roots. So this will be your final answer. So we'll do the second question now. Find the values of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. So my first question is 2x square plus kx plus 3 equals 0. So this question also we do it just the same way as we did the previous question. And so first we have to find the a, b and c. So your a is 2, b is k, and c is 3. Now the question tells us that this equation have two equal real roots. So which means our equation b square minus 4ac, it should be equal to 0. So we can write x is equal to b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So b square minus 4ac, you have to substitute it here. So you get k square minus 4 into 2, c is 3 equal 0. So we get k square minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24 equals 0. So k equal plus 24, and k square equal plus 24. So k will be equal to root of 24. So this root of 24 can be plus or minus. So you write plus or minus root 24. And if you want to make it even more simpler, you can write factorize 24. So you get 24 to 12, 2, 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. So that's 2 root 6. So it can be plus or minus 2 root 6. So why we write root like plus or minus root 24 is because if we take this 24 as some other number which is a perfect square, for example you can take 36, then root of 36 will give you 6. But this 6 can either be positive or it can be negative, like minus 6 square is also going to give you 36. So that's why we write plus and minus root 24 instead of writing any one. So it can be either positive or it can be negative. So here your k, the value of k is actually 2 root 6, can be plus or minus 2 root 6. So we'll do one more question of the same type. Kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equals 0. So this question also we're going to do it the same way as we did all of the previous questions, but here you have something in the bracket, so we have to like multiply and then make the equation more simpler. So kx into x gives you kx square minus 2 into kx gives you 2kx plus 6 equals 0. So now you can start solving. So just like how we did before, find the a, b and c. So here a is k, b is minus 2k and c is 6. So here also we have two equal roots for this equation. So you can write x is equal to, or it'd be much better if you can write k is equal to, k equals b square minus 4ac equals 0. So b square minus 4ac is minus 2k square minus 4 into k and c is 6 equals 0. So minus 2k square gives you 4k square minus 4 into 6 is 24. So it gives you 24k equals 0. So we can bring this minus 24k to the other side and we get 4k square equals 24k. So here in this step you can divide the entire thing by 4k because it is divisible, like 24 is divisible by 4 and k square will go in k. So if we divide the entire thing by 4k, we get k equals 6. That is 4 gets cut off and k and 1k over here. Then 4 gets cut off, becomes 6, and then k also gets cut. So you are left with k is equal to 6. So therefore the value of k will be 6. So thank you for watching my video and I hope you all understood the concepts really well. I hope you all like it. And so this is the end of quadratic equations. So we have covered almost everything except for I guess a few word problem questions, but it's the same way as we do the others also, like using the same formula itself. So you can try on your own. And if you're watching my channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe so that you get notifications whenever I upload a new video. And thank you so much.